Man's life ends the same way. It is only the details of how he lived and how he died that distinguish one man from another. I remember this quote when I found the boat. I'm going to attempt to survive 100 days on a deserted survival island. Our journey begins with me, the coffee fuel genius, and an empty inventory. Let's begin. Well, this was a silly idea. It was day 1 on the survival island and I had no resources, no food. I needed to work quickly because if nightfall came and I was unprepared, it would be game over. I made as many tools as possible and prayed that the tree dropped a sapling. And thank goodness me, it did. It dropped 3 saplings which I planted around the island. I then farmed up as much grass as I could in hopes that it would drop seeds to make wheat. I had a turtle on the island to keep me sane while I extended it slightly to make a small farm in which I would plant my seeds. With the farm now complete, that would mean I had an unlimited food source, thank goodness. It was now time to spend the rest of day 1 working on an underground base. By doing this, I would save resources and protect myself from the ghoulish undead late at night. The underground base was finished and I had a full set of stone tools. I was hungry and my wheat hadn't grown yet, so I needed to think fast. I made a sword and headed out to sea to kill as many fish as I could. Yes, I felt slightly guilty because they were just minding their own fishy business, but you know what? I was hungry and there's plenty more fish in the sea. I made a couple of doors and then sealed up my underground base. Now, they were wooden and in hardcore survival, zombies can break them, but it was better than nothing. With no bed and sleep deprivation setting in, I mined all night of day 1 for more resources such as coal and cobblestone. I mean, I just made some stairs to make going up and down the base a little bit easier. You know, I couldn't really do much. I was limited being in the caves all night. Day 2 already, so I decided to aesthetically improve my island just slightly. I added a small cobblestone hut around my cave. It wasn't much, but you know, it's just me on the island. There's no one to judge. I decided to make some minor improvements here and there as well. Now, once again, without a bed, I had to spend the evening of day 2 mining for more resources. I did find some iron, so that was great. And then I just spent all night mining because there was nothing else I could do. Day 3 was the day in which I realized I was going to be stuck on this island alone for a very, very long time, so I decided to work on my farm just slightly to make more wheat because I needed more food. I then proceeded to smelt all the ores from the night before and then made a few iron tools. It was going well. Once again, you guessed it, the night of day 4, I spent my time mining. More mining. There was nothing else I could do on this island. I started to go insane Finally, I'd found some diamonds, which would improve my chances of getting off this island. It's like seeing a plate of your favorite food. The juices, the texture, diamond is just the best. I was in a bit of a better mood day 5, I must admit. Diamonds in the inventory, food in the inventory. You know, things were looking great. I smelted all my ores, then headed into my strip mine to collect obsidian. I mined as much obsidian as I could. I think I'd roughly mined around about 9 obsidian on day 5. Day 6 was a strange one. I was visited by this strange being and he informed me that I need to head to the end because they're being terrorized by a dragon. So I agreed that I was sorted out for him, but I just need a bit of time and resources. If I was to save the end from this dragon, I would need to improve on my fighting technique, so I spent the night of day 6 defending my island from ghoulish spiders and evil drowned beings. I worked my hardest. I was fearing for the turtle's life at this point. I thought there's no way that this drowned monster would eliminate my only friend, so I used my shield to defend his trident throws. No! Oh, thank goodness, he's alive. But then I was attacked by phantoms. They were coming at me left, right, and center. I just didn't know what to do. So I headed into my base just for a second to gather my thoughts. I headed out to try and kill the drowned being, but there was no chance. It was almost over. They could have killed me then. It was just too risky. I decided to eat my food and relax the rest of the night. Whew, that was a close one. I needed to work on something more substantial. A real base. Whilst building, I was interrupted multiple times by creepers. I was so close, but once again, interrupted by phantoms. I was almost finished. What a very, very busy few days, fighting monsters, building my base. It was time to just cool it down, you know, go fishing, extend my farm. I was so proud of how far I'd come in the last few days. I spent the rest of the evening of day 10 inside my main base, watching as my enemies tried to defeat me, but they had no chance. Day 11 was here, and I collected as much wood as I could because I wanted to box in my farm. I just thought it looked weird, just a bunch of soil, like, extended from the island. So I boxed it in using wooden planks and a bunch of fences. This ran all the way into day 12. I aesthetically improved the farm just slightly with stone slabs and torches, and then I just farmed up all of the wheat and planted more seeds. You know, the usual. Again, I was fighting phantoms. They're still a pain in my backside. And then I spent the night time mining as much as I could, but I didn't find any diamonds, unfortunately. Unexpectedly, in the nightfall of day 13, I was attacked by a group of drowned monsters. Now, one of them had a trident, but he just kept hiding away in the ocean. It was really difficult to get a view on him. He tried throwing tridents at me left, right, and center, but he wasn't successful, and then he just fled. He just left me alone. I then spent the evening of day 14 collecting resources and more obsidian. The night of peaceful mining was over, so I decided to build a composter and make as much food as possible, and then I just decided to add a chimney onto my little house. I just thought maybe someone will see the smoke and come and save me. Then the drowned with the trident returned, but stood no match against me and my shield. The dolphins came and helped me out as well, which was an absolute bonus. Without a bed, this was just getting really tough. I bred my turtles together, then headed back inside because I just couldn't do anything at night. I was just attacked by phantoms left, right, and center.